place to try out. I happened to be searching online and I saw a restaurant called the Stone House. So it was a Yemeni restaurant, so I was intrigued. I've had Yemeni food one time before, and that was in Cleveland, and it was marvelous. So here we are. This place is beautiful, and it's named after the summer palace of one of the sultans of Yemen. So we have ordered 2 different lamb dishes. While we're waiting, they brought us out this lovely array of sauces. So this one here is like a salsa, but with Yemeni spices. And then this is their Stonehouse sauce. The last one is a garlic sauce. Everything is made fresh, in-house.
All house-made. And these lemons were actually in much better condition than this.
Well, yeah.
Before they got here.
You kind of did them in.
Yeah.
No more lemons.
Yeah, you put a lemon slice in front.
These are from me. 2 samosas.
Oh.
You know what samosas are, right?
Oh, yes.
It's got beef inside of it too. And anyway.
Japan.
Beef samosas?
So we have beef samosas to try. So there's one for each of us.
Very fresh, watch out.
And that gives us something to try the sauces with too.
Uh-huh.
They are very hot, right?
Freshly cooked.
Freshly cooked, right out of the fryer. The plate's really pretty. Now the tables actually have this really, really lovely traditional pattern on them, but we want to protect that. So we've got our little tablecloth on top of it.
And I'm having to sit a little bit strangely because the sun's going down.
Yeah, we're
over
here
there.
just at that right time of day. So you have a choice of a table, a Western-style table, or they have these wonderful little booths. Ooh, and here's our stuff. Ooh, look at that boiling.
That's right. Fresh and hot with a fresh piece of bread. There's right here.
So, wow. Look at it bubbling over there.
You should get a close-up of that.
This is quite spectacular. And the smell off of it is delectable.
Have a good night.
And this, oh, that's hot too. What is that?
That's what you ordered. That's your entree.
Oh, that's my lamb.
That's your lamb.
Okay.
This is also lamb, and it's kind of in a, looks like a stew form.
Another bread. It's a slice on there.
More bread.
Oh, there we go.
Look at our bread. So that bread is freshly baked in a traditional tandoor. Again, they make absolutely everything from scratch here. The bread looks nice and crispy. So I'm going to try and dip my samosa in the stone sauce carefully because this is a clay pot and I would do a great job of scalding my arm if I weren't cautious.
Oh, this house sauce is just unbelievable.
It's an extra plate. You want this just to like help you work with that, you know?
Much appreciated.
Of course.
So these have a stuffed beef, that's a ground beef stuffing. Look at the chunks of lamb in there.
That's going to be boiling like that for a while now.
It is. That's why he brought me a plate so I can cool some off. So the stone sauce has a definite nice tomato to it, but it's very, very tangy. It's good.
Is this like Ethiopian where you're supposed to eat this with the bread, or?
Yeah. Yeah. And then I have to try the garlic as well. But I think I'm going to go the other way so I don't risk burning myself.
Yeah, it's garlic on steroids.
That is divine. It very much reminds me of the Lebanese garlic sauce that's like a fluffy emulsion, except this is thinner. It's got, I wouldn't say it's a watery consistency, but it's more of a milk kind of a consistency, but it's got a nice sharp bite from the garlic. And it's phenomenal. Both of those sauces are good. Now, you tried their version of salsa, and you said it's quite hot. And the bread has crispy parts, and then it's got thicker parts that aren't quite so crispy. So I'm going to dip it in here. Go after some bread.
Good tea. Sorry about the wait.
There. Oh, look at that tea service.
That's right. Tea's very good. Very hot too. So be careful.
This has a nice meaty taste to it, but it's also got that char on it that adds a lot of nice smoky flavor to it. I like that. And so our tea tray here, we have our beautiful saucers. They're freshly washed and still wet. Our cups, and look at the tray. Proper tea tray. So what do you think of your first taste of Yemeni food?
It's all delicious so far.
Mm-hmm.
Pairs nicely with Mountain Dew. But then, to me, everything pairs nicely with Mountain Dew.
I'm going to try both sauces in here. So I did ask him if he wanted to try the more traditional seating, and we're going to insert a picture so you can check that out.
My knees are not going for that.
But his knees are not happy about the idea of sitting on the floor. But they have these wonderful little nooks that have curtains, so you have some privacy and soft cushions to sit upon.
My problem would be getting back up.
Yeah. So if you pair those two sauces together, they really complement each other. So the stone house is new to Bakersfield.
About 5 months.
About 5 months old, according to the very wonderful young man who's been assisting us. It looks like a family business, so I'm guessing maybe that's his father. Is that your father doing all the cooking?
Well, yeah, he does. I cook sometimes too.
Yeah, you both cook.
Yeah, we both cook. I try not to, you know what I'm saying?
It's hot in there.
Huh?
It's hot in the kitchen.
Yes. It's more chill out here, and I like to talk to people.
Steaming.
How's the food?
Oh, phenomenal.
Thank you so much.
Everything is so good.
I appreciate it. Can I grab you guys anything?
Can you think of anything you need? I'm good.
No.
Perfect. Yes, just call me if you guys need something.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Haven't tried this with There's some also with the garlic sauce yet.
It works.
I mean, this is like concentrated garlic.
Look at the shredded lamb in here. It's just chock-a-block full of shredded lamb. And I'm going to move some onto the plate like he suggested, because otherwise it's going to be very hot. Now this one does have this light colored foam on it. Is a fenugreek foam. Oh, that's mild. It doesn't really have like it doesn't have like a licorice like flavor to
Well,
it.
when I dipped my bread in, I didn't notice any licorice
Yeah.
type flavor.
Yeah. Well,
Because I try to stay away from anything that's got a licorice flavor.
take a taste of just the straight up foam. Good. Very mild.
Yeah.
And there is a lot of lamb in here. Nice thing about this clay bowl is it's going to keep the food hot for a long time. So it's not going to
So
get
you
cold.
can take out a little bit at a time.
So you can take out a little bit and know that the rest of yours is hot. Now I'm going to pour out some of this tea. This is the red tea. And it is piping hot. So
I've never had red tea.
I might have to let that cool a moment before I can sip it. Do you want me to pour a little in and you can taste it?
Just put a little in the glass.
I will give you a saucer.
When it comes to tea,
You're,
Lipton. Don't add anything
There.
to it except for some kind of sweetener.
so that's just a sip. There you go. One sip of tea.
I'm going in for some of this delicious salsa. It's way too hot for her to even taste.
Oh, whoa. Wow. It's not like a black tea. It tastes kind of fruity. And it's hot and
Smelling kind of suspect.
slightly sweet. I really like it.
That's good because you're drinking all of it.
I'm okay with drinking the whole pot. This is wonderful.
She drinks all kinds of different teas.
Yeah, I'm a fan of teas. Alright, let's go in for some of this wonderful lamb here. Very tender, perfectly cooked. And the seasonings, like I can taste the cumin in it, and I can taste some of the other, there's black pepper in there. I'm not sure what else is in there, but from a seasoning standpoint, it's really well balanced and it plays off the lamb nicely. That's wonderful. I don't know about you, but I think I might have found a new favorite spot to go here in Bakersfield. Would not have expected to find this here.
Well, now, if you're a regular, everything's got to be normal meat and potatoes, pot roast. Don't try anything out of the ordinary.
You might not like it.
But if you like lamb, and they have some beef dishes and chicken dishes.
Mm-hmm.
But if you have a tendency toward Middle Eastern food, this is really very good.
Yes, you're gonna like it.
It's different.
And the bread is served on a handmade basket. Well, it's a tray. Basket woven tray. Those sauces also work really well with pretty much everything. So, I am a fan. I'm also really enjoying the music. The music is really relaxing.
It's the perfect music for the place.
I did take some pictures of the decor because right now when we happen to come in, it's not packed. I mean, for the restaurant's sake, I would like to see it be packed because this place is marvelous. But it did allow me to get some pictures without disturbing any of the other patrons who were dining. That's important.
And now the sun has officially gone down.
Yeah, so
And
now
we're going to start losing light.
we're alright. We're good. Now, the sodas are not fountain sodas. They're all cans. So if you get a soda, you know that you're going to be getting a can. But the tea was a nice brewed pot of it. And this is marvelous. They have a number of different teas. They have quite a few entrees. I will have to take a picture of the menu so we can insert the menu. They have good descriptions. So you can either read it in Arabic, or if you do not read Arabic, I can only recognize a couple of words in Arabic. If you don't read it, they have really good descriptions in English that give you an idea of what you're going to be getting. And fenugreek actually works really well in this. I was thinking it might be a little too strong for you, but I think you would like this as well.
Oh yeah, yeah, I could eat that. One of the things that I was looking at on the menu said fenugreek, and she said, "No, don't get that because it's going to taste like licorice." Okay.
Well,
So I didn't get it.
usually it does, but you actually might be okay with it because I'm thinking of the seeds, which have that strong flavor. So I think they're using the actual plant as a vegetable, and that makes a big difference. The seeds are going to have a much more concentrated flavor to them. This tea is like sipping heaven.
And if you watch the news right now, all you hear about Yemen in the news is terrorists. But that's not these guys.
No.
That's the rebels in Yemen that, sadly enough, have almost entirely taken over that country. But, you know,
I mean,
if you get too worried about politics, you're going to miss out on some great food.
and the people in any given country, your average person you meet is wonderful. So I'm not judging any one country, whatever it is, by the actions of a subgroup that are much more extreme. And yeah, if I let that scare me off, I would be missing out because everything here is absolutely
would I
phenomenal.
go to Yemen right now?
I don't want to go
Will I
anywhere
eat
that's a
their
war
food?
zone right now.
Can I grab you guys anything?
I think we're good.
Everything's alright, huh?
Everything is more than all right. It's phenomenal.
Heck yes, thank you. I'm glad you liked it.
I mean, I don't want to voluntarily walk into any war zone, no matter where it is.
Well, I mean, I won't go to Mexico right now.
Yeah,
But I'm not going to stop eating tacos.
yeah. Well, this is definitely, and the spices are different. And I've had Moroccan food, I've had Afghani food recently. we've had Ethiopian, you know, we've had a bunch of different types of cuisines, and they each have their own unique spice blend. And the Yemeni spices are great. We got some Yemeni fava beans when we got all the different traditionally seasoned fava beans. And the
I'm
Yemeni
going to
ones
go out on a limb and say that
the Yemeni ones are
the
good.
Yemeni ones are probably going to be good.
Well, I am definitely giving this all the thumbs up.
The one family that was here when we came in, they're not native to America. They were most likely from Yemen or that area of the
That
world.
part of the world, yeah.
Traditional. The woman was wearing traditional dress. And that's one of the things that if you see in a restaurant that most of the people in there are from that country.
You're going to get good food.
Yeah.
You're going to get really good food.
Somebody from Yemen is not going to go eat Yemeni food. It's not good.
That isn't any good? Oh, no. Well, this would be the absolute opposite of not good because it's fabulous. And it looks like there's some seeds on the bread, baked on top of the bread.
Don't take any drug tests.
Poppy seeds?
I don't know. It's just like lamb and sauce. There's no like vegetables or anything.
Well, I think the vegetables, like I can see little fragments, so I think the vegetables are blended into the sauce base. But yeah, this is great.
That's just a whole bunch of lamb.
I know what I'm going to enjoy taking to work for lunch. My coworkers are going to be jealous again. Now, is that spicy?
The more adventurous people. Oh, you haven't tried it?
No, I haven't tried yours yet.
That is hot.
That's hot?
No.
Oh yeah, this is
In that bowl?
this is temperature hot, not spice hot.
Yeah, temperature hot.
Ah. Thank you.
A little tricky to transfer that bread bite. Isn't that delicious?
Yeah.
I think it may have a little bit of heat in it though.
So,
Because I haven't touched that salsa for a little while. And it still has this heat. You know, some heat in it? Because if there's heat, she'll find it.
yeah, there is some. It's on the back end. They're both lamb, but they have very different flavor profiles.
Take care of my teeth. Yeah.
This is earthier and is gamier, which may be the cut of lamb. This is more of kind of a stew meat that's been cooked down till it's like incredibly tender.
Yeah, this isn't as... Well, I haven't tried the meat. I'll have to let some cool down here.
Let me help you. There you
Get
go.
some over here and let it cool down.
There you go.
It is steaming heavily.
So now I've had clay pot food in Turkey, where it's actually cooked in a sealed clay vessel. And they make a big scene, they make a production, do a whole presentation as they're breaking it apart and capping it up, and they knock off the top, and then they pour this piping hot food into your bowl. We've had molcajetes, which are the volcanic bowls from Mexico. And again, they keep your food really, really piping hot, and this appears to be the Yemeni version of the same phenomenon, only it's clay. And it's definitely, my food is still steaming, and we've been here for a few minutes
And
now.
we've had tagine
Yes, we've had tagine
from Morocco.
from Morocco.
I'll tell you, the people in that part of the world, they know how to cook.
Oh yeah.
And if you've got goat or lamb on the menu, get it, because they know how to cook those
Very well.
better than anybody. I mean, I've cooked some good goat in my day, but not as good as we've had Middle Eastern people cook it for us.
Well, I grew up eating game, so I'm a fan of really gamey food. So lamb and goat are right up my alley. Now, if you don't like lamb, I would steer more towards the poultry, which I'm assuming is chicken. The menu said fowl, but fowl could be any bird.
This isn't an overpowering lamb flavor here.
No.
But you can tell it's lamb, but
But yours is much stronger than, that dish is much stronger than this one. They're both great. It's kind of like I'd eaten lamb, and when I was in Morocco, I got to try horse. And horse is much, much stronger than lamb or goat. So that level of greater flavor intensity would be the difference between this lamb and that lamb. And
it's all good.
it's all good.
When we come back here, we'll have to try some chicken,
Mm-hmm.
beef. There's one dish that was eggs
This shakshuka.
with a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah.
I'll try that.
That is traditionally pretty spicy. I don't know about the Yemeni version, but I know Jamaicans make a version of that that's quite spicy. It's known for that.
That's good.
Oh, I love it. Absolutely love it. Although I'm going to need a little more of that wonderful bread. Oh, you gave me a piece. Hiding over here. Didn't want to reach all the way across. Now, as it's cooled, it's gotten kind of crackery. So not as flexible. And that's okay.
I think we can call it 2 thumbs up for the video.
Very much thumbs up. Yep. So, this is us from the Stone House, and I have a strong feeling we're going to be back at the Stone House many more times.
It's on Stein at Clams.
Yeah, it's in a
There's a
little,
big shopping center.
it's in a little kind of a strip mall kind of a shopping
It's
center.
a pretty good sized shopping center, really.
Yeah.
It's L-shaped. It goes down Clams, it goes down Stein. This is facing Stein, over by the enormous grocery store that's been shut down for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, a whole new experience. If you're into new and different experiences,
You need to try
you want
this.
to experience Yemeni food.
Yes. All the yes.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to toast you. See you from the next adventure.